Well, hello there. Thank you for joining us here at Coolest Life. My name is Tony. I'm here to take you through Corinthian Lodge, number 9, here in Marysville. We yell to dogs. Here in Marysville, California. We're not far from Yuba City, which is across the water there, and then we are north of Sacramento, about 45 miles or so, little ways. So this is their building here. But you can see it's a good sized building, and it keeps on going that way. I don't know how much of it they own. It's not downtown, but it's pretty close to being downtown here in Marysville. But there's still residential. There's those people over there yelling at their dogs. But come on in, we're going to give you a tour of this lodge, take a look around. Maybe you'll see some things about this lodge. Maybe it can help improve your own lodge. Or maybe you see some things like, wow, maybe we don't want to do that. You never know. So, hopefully you'll get something out of this. So we'll take you around the inside of the lodge room. So come on with us, because you've just entered the Coolest Life, Masonic edition. Good news, we are inside. And so here they've got a nice little secretary's office there, but check out the balcony they have up here. That's all right. We're gonna go up there in just a minute, because that's where the lodge is. They've got some pictures here, some past masters down here. That's the dining room downstairs?
It is.
Got a dining room downstairs. We won't go down there. So here is our downstairs area. They do have a nice setup here. Boy, they rent this area out, and the great thing is they can actually lock the stairwell, so no one can go upstairs unless they want them to go upstairs. A good sized kitchen. It's always the industrial size. Lots of room to move around in here. That's always a huge plus. Always a huge plus. I wanted to show you some, past presidents they got up here. You see the past presidents in some lodges, but not necessarily displayed like this. I don't know, it's been a long time since I've seen presidents displayed. Normally they have something a little smaller, or definitely in the Bible we would see that they would get a past president's Masonic Bible. They'll have it in their first or second page. They've got a 16, we say 16, 13, 3, 6, 9, 12, 13 stars. So they've got a American Embassy in Japan. This particular flag was flown over. It's one of the first flags they ever got. So it was a 13 stars. I think this was probably the nicer side. Here's some of their past masters here. Stairwell. And this was one of their first buildings here that burnt down in a fire. Look like this one. Here's a depiction of it. And there's been a couple lodges that have combined here. They've actually gone back to the name Corinthian Lodge. But here's some items in here. Got a ballot box, of course. Some older Bibles. They got some nice pieces, and they've got some of them labeled like down there. Tells you a little bit about them. It's a nice touch. Here's some of their past masters here, and some more items of interest, part of their history here. They got a little bit of a library back there in the back corner. Some other historic pieces here. Really well set up though. As far as having spaces, a lot of times you'll see lodges, they just won't have this kind of space in here. There'll be real narrow hallways, but not this one here. Got the setup for your sign in, and come over here and pick up your apron. I got past master's apron. I don't see that a whole lot. I find it more in New Mexico and California. We'll actually have visitor aprons for past masters. So if you don't bring your past master apron, you can grab one of those past master aprons. I want to show you just some of the other pictures they have around here. This one here came from another lodge also. Survivors survived the fires. So let's go on into the main room here. You can tell it's definitely got a 70s flair to it. Really like the room. It's nice and wide. Easy easy walking around. There's not a lot of regalia set out here. We actually don't have the altar set out here, but I'm going to show you it here in just a minute. And you might want to lay that one down. But you've got they got the same kind of sheen to them. They match. I don't see that a lot. Typically, I see this is one color, and your gavel or your setting ball is a whole different color, but it all matches here. And of course, where the senior warden sits, that's all one big piece there. It's a square sideways. These are really tall. They're like 12 feet. They're really tall. Normally I see these columns are only about 10 is high. That might be 12. That's way on up there. I do, as we've seen a lot of California Lodge, we see a ship right there above this door here. I'm only going to take you in here so you can see the this set of lesser lights. Look at this. These are brass, and also had their affiliates in Japan. They got these from. Really cool. Yeah, they'll come on with one button, I believe. And look, they've even got the square and the level and the plumb is on here, and that's their altar there that they would normally have in the middle of the room. But they have Eastern Star that meets here, and Rainbow Girls with some of their items here. Nice big bell dinger. Some Marshall's baton here. You see, I think in the last lodge we saw this Marshall's baton was actually attached to the chair. That's a good looking baton there. I like it. Got another set of lesser lights. And that would be for Eastern Star. Your kneeling pads for Eastern Star. And you got a long bench seating here. Like they're hooked up with speakers. That's always good. Because sometimes you get some brothers in here that don't talk very loud, especially some masters and secretaries. So you make sure you got a microphone for them. And their secretary does have a microphone. Nice, beautiful piano. Yeah, another reason I want to learn how to play the piano is always a piano inside of a Masonic lodge. I find very, very few that don't have a piano. Here he was nice enough to set out their charter, because any well-governed lodge has got to have their charter present. Love that it's pointing upward. And he's got his gavel there. Got a sound system over there. I'll check out the point within a circle over here. Nice piece. We got the Bible on top of it there. Good looking piece. Yeah, he's got his microphone set up. And Junior Warden's area here. I don't see any pictures on the wall, or no sheaf of wheat, no corn, no waterfalls, nothing like that. And it's got their mosaic here. Definitely less than 20 years old, maybe 10 years old, I think he said. They put the mosaic tile on the floor. It's always a nice touch when they have the tile down. Good looking room. Love the rafters too. Don't see that a lot. To me, it's got an old ship feel to it. It's really nice. So if you're ever up here in Marysville, California, which again is north of Sacramento, and you want to visit a lodge, come down here to Marysville and visit Corinthian Lodge number 9. That's what they go by, just straight up Corinthian Lodge. So I'm sure they'll welcome you and let you sit in lodge with them. They have all that information as far as when they meet and everything is on that picture I took. Take a look at that picture I'm going to have here at the end of this video. Tell you exactly when they're meeting, but come on with them, break some bread, and have some fellowship. I'm going to let you go. Be sure to like and subscribe. So I need to get back out here living. Coolest life. Masonic edition.